Hi, this is Rob Henley with the Durham Duplicate Bridge Club on Tuesday, September the 19th for the 399 reading. We have two, maybe three hands if we have time for you today. And first one's number 6. So, as you can see, I have 11 high card points, balanced, 5 hearts. Without some distribution, I'm just not going to open this. I'm going to start with the pass. First bit of diamond, I'm just going to bid naturally, 1 heart. Spade for partner. And now I have a choice. I can bid 2 clubs, which would be forcing for 1 round. Can't be forcing the game because of my past hand, so that would make it artificial. The other choice, believe it or not, is 2-no trump. And I actually favor 2-no trump because I have clubs stopped and my hand is balanced, and why not make it a little easier for partner to decide where we should be. So 2-no trump it is, and we'll see what happens. Partners bid 3 hearts. So the first question that should come to mind is this forcing, or is it invitational, or is it weak? And the answer is pretty straightforward. Whenever I invite with 2-no trump, if my partner rebids their suit or passes, we're done. If they do anything else, such as bidding a new suit or raising my suit in a delayed raise, that is 100% forcing the game. So in this case, I'm expecting my partner to have generally 15 to 17 points, unbalanced. I'm expecting something like 4-3, 5-1 distribution, and I'm definitely raising 4 hearts. Okay, so we get a diamond lead. Let's look at our losers. Missing the king and the 10 of hearts. The good thing is that I have all the spots from the 6 through the 9, and once I account for those honors, the heart suit is fairly safe. I have no spade losers, no diamond losers, and, well, I have 2 club losers if I concentrate on my hand alone, and don't arrange for somebody to get rid of them. So there's 2 ways to play this hand. I could try and make dummies diamonds good, and establish them by roughing them out, and then pitch all the losers from my hand on the diamonds. Alternatively, I could try and rough the losing clubs that are in my hand using the dummy. And I think because the spots in my hand are so strong, that's what I'm going to do. So I could take the diamond in my hand or take it in the dummy, but as you'll see, it works out better on this hand if I take it in the dummy first. My ace and roughing a club. Get back to my hand, there is still the possibility of a diamond rough, so I'm going to play a spade rather than a diamond. Get back, club. At this point, I need to start drawing the trump. The losers from my hand have been dealt with. I'm still missing the king and the 10 of hearts. Let's draw one. Ooh, and there goes the 10. Now, as I mentioned, all those spots are good in my hand, which means the only loser in my hand in hearts is the king. So I'm going to play a diamond to get back to my hand so I can draw some trump, and I'm kind of hoping that West has another diamond. All right, I must be living right. So back with a heart. Let's draw some hearts. Okay. And I can rough this. It's safe because I have all the trump that are at the top. There's the last outstanding trump. Draw this one. And the last 2 spades are good. All right, so this was actually an interesting bidding and declare a play option. The bidding was interesting because I chose to bid 2-no trump, but my partner could still find the 5-3 hard fit and still force the game. And the declare play was interesting because I did not play high card from the short side because I had chosen to use my hand as the master hand, so I was going to rough those clubs and potentially give up 2 hearts if it came down to it. Now, as it happens with the 10 or the king dropping singleton or doubleton, I actually can make 12 tricks. Kind of lucky. All right, we're going to pause while we change for the next hand. All right, we're back this time with hand number 7. So another boring hand flat, 9 high card points, straightforward pass. Pass on my left, partner's made a takeout double. So a takeout double promises an opening bid with 4 cards in all the unbid majors, tolerance for the unbid minors. The only exception to that definition would be if my partner had a very strong hand, which tends to be 18 plus high card points. When responding to a takeout double, I just assume it's a takeout double, showing hearts and spades. And if I bid a suit at the cheapest level possible, in this case 1 heart, that would show 0 to 7 points. If I jump to 2 hearts, that shows 8 to 11 high card points, and that fits my hand perfectly, so I'm off to 2 hearts. Okay, so partners cubited the opponent's suit. This is unconditionally forcing to game in this circumstance. My partner has the 18 plus hand. There's a strong inference that they have a heart fit with me, but it's not 100% clear. They could have some weird, very strong hand that just, it's kind of balanced. Maybe they have spades and diamonds and they don't have clubs stopped and they're looking for me to describe my hand further. But remember, forcing to game. So I'm going to bid 3-0 trump because it describes my hand. It looks like I've got at least 1 stopper in clubs. And let's see what happens. And partner bids 4 hearts. So partner has a strong hand, 18 plus. They have a heart fit with me. And they're slamish. My hand, I just can't get worked up looking for this. My king of clubs could be dead in the water with the person opening a club on my left. So I'm just going to pass. Oh, they have an awesome hand. This is looking good. So we'll lose a spade. Okay, here comes a club. I'm going to, in general, just looking at this hand, I'm going to try and draw the trump and run the diamonds. But what I need to do is arrange to get to my hand to take the hard finesse. So I'm going to start by taking that queen of clubs. And I'm actually going to play a small diamond to my hand. And now put the queen of hearts on the table. Ooh. So I got a 5-0 heart split, with South having 5 of them to the king. When this kind of situation happens, the first thing you need to do is stop drawing trump. So I'm going to duck this around so that sets up all my trump. And of course, here comes back a heart. So ducking that around, and now with the 8. So that's 2 rounds of trump, and the rowboat on my right started with 5, so they have 3 left. So what do? I can't draw trump, obviously, because I lose control of the hand, and I don't really want to cross-ruff the hand. What I want to do is something called a ruffing finesse. So I'm going to try and run all those diamonds. And when I run them, South is going to be in a position to ruff or discard something. If they discard something, I throw a loser. And I keep doing it until they ruff. If they ruff, I over-ruff, cross back to dummy, and continue firing those diamonds at them. Eventually, they'll be in a position where they're having to ruff because they got nothing but trump left. So let's see how that works. I'm playing the ace of diamonds and the queen of diamonds. He's got one, that's good. Now the diamonds are all gone, so let's see what happens when I play the jack. So he knows what I'm up to, and he's ruffing. But in the act of roughing this, which I'm going to over-ruff, he's now down to true trump. So there's 2 ways I can play this. I can actually just draw them by playing jack of hearts, a club to the ace, and I'm good. So that's actually what I'm going to do. Play the jack of hearts, a club to the ace, which gets roughed. That's okay, because all my diamonds are good and there's no more trump. All right, so I actually managed to take 10 tricks. I made the contract. It's interesting to note that if the hearts split reasonably and the king is with the person who opens the auction on my left, I'd actually make 6. Not easy to find, but I'm happy I'm not there. All right, we do have enough time, so I'm going to pause while we change directions to the final hand. All right, I'm back, this time with hand number 16. Partners open the club, and it is, I have 10 high card points, 5 spades, pretty straightforward, 1 spade. 2-no trump from partner. So that 2-no trump shows a balanced hand with 18 or 19 high card points. It denies holding 4 spades, but as I said, otherwise it's balanced. So my hand is balanced. I could bid 3-no trump, but generally you're safer, I find, in 4 of a major than you are in 3-no trump. I'm not hugely concerned about the extra over trick. I just want to make the contract. So how do I find out if partner has 3 spades? And there's 2 conventions that are popular, and they're essentially the same thing. One is check back statement. So 3 clubs by me would be artificial, and to ask my partner to bid their major suit holdings up the line. But some people don't like that here because they're worried partner will forget because they open clubs, maybe I'm running the clubs, and they play an altered version of that called new minor forcing. So the new minor, in this case 3 diamonds, is artificial, and it says, partner, tell me if you have 4 hearts, and if you don't have 4 hearts, do you have 3 spades? And they bid 3 hearts. So partner has 4 hearts. Now I didn't really care about the hearts. I'm not going to force the issue by bidding 3 spades. Instead, I'm going to bid 3-no trump. And my partner should know that if I went through the trouble of doing this and I didn't have 4 hearts, I must have had 5 spades. And there we go. I'm playing again 4 spades. All right. Interesting. I got a club lead. Looks like I don't have great spots in spades. I've got the ace and the queen jack, but I'm missing the king, the 10, and the 9, which could prove to be a problem. Now, I did get a friendly lead. They didn't lead a diamond, and I have a diamond loser. So what I'm going to do is duck this around. Now, I'm playing the jack here to create an extra possible entry to my hand in clubs. Kind of overkill, but what the hell. And I'm going to take a finesse in hearts right away. If this wins, I can pitch my losing diamond. If it loses, I still have the ace of diamonds to stop the suit, and I can pitch my losing diamond later on the extra heart. There you go. Back up the diamond, which I'm going to take. And I'm going to play a heart and pitch that losing diamond right away. So that's great. Now the only possible losers I have are the king, 10, 9 of spades. And in this kind of situation, you don't take a finesse in spades because you're missing all the spots. What you do instead is you play the ace, and then you play a small one towards the queen jack. There's the king, there's the 9. So they split. There's only one more outstanding. And I'm going to draw it right now. And the rest of my tricks are winners. So I'm just going to claim the last 3 tricks. All right. So that's the last hand for today. Thanks very much. We'll see you next time. Thanks.